I was like monster hungry all the time. Everybody talks about the glow of pregnancy, but nobody talks about the part where you just want to throw up opening the fridge. For many women, pregnancy nausea isn't just a little morning sickness. It can last all day, it can be impossible to work, and it can even turn your favorite food into enemies. Trust me, I know. Filming this video right now, I'm 10 weeks pregnant. This is filmed in the afternoon. I had a lot of food, I had a lot to drink, and I did take a nap before filming. So let's hope I get through this. Today we're diving into the science of pregnancy nausea and what actually helps. So stay tuned because I will go through the 10 tips I've been using during this pregnancy and a treatment suggestion in the end. So let's clear one thing up immediately before we start. Morning sickness is one of the most misleading names in pregnancy. Yes, nausea can be worse in the morning because your stomach is empty, but many women actually experience it all day long and sometimes also at night. Research shows that nausea affects the majority of pregnant women to some degree, and roughly half will be experiencing vomiting as well. For most, the symptoms improve after the first trimester, but for some it will continue much longer. And besides the nausea, there's also just a very active gag reflex. I've had a lot of nausea in the morning, sometimes during the day, but my gag reflex has been going crazy every day, all night. Even though I didn't feel nauseous, I felt like a gagging reflex coming all the time. So I could walk around without being nauseous, but then my gag reflex would be activated by going to do the groceries in the supermarket, entering a really hot room, opening the fridge, entering the kitchen, thinking about the trash. It could be anything. And I was surprised that it would just continue so much. Sometimes super embarrassing walking around in the supermarket just getting a gag reflex. One time I was like, I'm gonna leave the store now because it's too embarrassing. Everybody's looking at me. Let me know in the comments what triggered you when you were nauseous. On another note, there is a point where pregnancy nausea becomes something more serious. It's called hyperemesis gravidarum. Women with hyperemesis can experience constant nausea, repeated vomiting, dehydration, weight loss, and may even require hospitalization. So you have to contact your doctor if you can't keep fluids down, if you're losing weight, or if you're becoming dehydrated. If daily life becomes impossible, call your doctor. If that sounds familiar, don't try to push through. Medical help is available. So if you don't suffer from hyperemesis, then I have some tips for you. I tested all of these through, and these are my favorite ones. So the first one, eat before you get hungry. Many women find that nausea becomes worse when your stomach is empty. So small, frequent meals can really help the blood sugar be more stable. For me, the small meals didn't work. I was like monster hungry all the time. I would be eating dinner, late dinner, night and morning. I would also be eating just to be able to get up in the morning. But that leads me to the next tip. Tip number 2, keep snacks at your nightstand. Some women will eat some crackers, nuts, dry toast, or something else before even standing up in the morning, including me. I would eat, as I said before, just before going to bed, sometimes get up at night to eat some of the food on my nightstand, and I would also eat in the morning before getting up to get breakfast. That was the only way it was possible for me. Tip number 3. Hydration is everything. Dehydration can make nausea worse. So try some cold drinks, ice chips, juice, or whatever fluids you can tolerate. For me, it was water and chocolate milk. That was just the best for me. Tip number 4, get some rest. Pregnancy is physically demanding. We know that already. But many women actually report that the nausea got worse if they were tired or exhausted. Tip number 5, fresh air. So a short walk or some fresh air will not cure the nausea, but it will give some relief temporarily, and that can feel amazing. Tip number 6, avoid trigger smells. One of the most common complaints is smell sensitivity. Cooking smells, refrigerators, perfumes, even favorite foods can suddenly be unbearable. For me, like opening the fridge would make me gag every time. Tip number 7, consider vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is one of the most common recommended supplements for pregnancy-related nausea, and it is supported by clinical guidelines. Tip number 8, ask for help. Seriously, if cooking makes you sick, let someone else cook for you. If you're exhausted, please ask support. Your friends and family will love to help you. Tip number 9, protect your mental health. Constant nausea and feeling bad can really affect your mood a lot. And it's more than people actually realize. Many women describe feeling isolated, frustrated, and emotionally drained from being sick. Tip number 10, forget perfection. This might be one of the most important tips. Some days you can eat plain bread. The other day, it's only frozen grapes. During difficult weeks, surviving and getting through the day is the most important. It doesn't matter if it's a perfect pregnancy diet. If what you can eat are chocolate milk and grapes, so be it. It will be okay. And 2 small runner-up tips that my friend told me. Avoid too many spices, chili, all these like very strong tastes and smells. Avoid that. And the other one, every time she started feeling nauseous, she would eat one of those small mints because it just gave a fresh feeling in the mouth and a little bit more saliva so it didn't feel so dry and nauseous. What I noticed is that when women share experiences online or in my friend group, for example, something becomes really obvious to me. There's no universal solution. Some will be eating every few hours, others found that vitamin B6 was useful, and some really just needed the prescription medication before they could function. The takeaway message, don't compare yourself with others. Pregnancy nausea exists on a huge spectrum and it will go up and down. That's just how it is. If you're currently pregnant and struggling with nausea, remember this one. What you're experiencing is incredibly common, but it's also exhausting and it's frustrating. But for most women, it does get better very soon. And if your symptoms become severe, don't suffer in silence, please. Reach out to your doctor, your midwife, or healthcare provider. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might need this video. Remember to subscribe so you never miss a video. My name is Julie, this is Sansefys, catch you in the next one.